accounts payable, Nina speaking. Just a moment. Corporate accounts payable, Nina speaking. Just a moment. Corporate accounts payable, Nina speaking.
Hello, I'm Felicia Burgess, and I'll be telling you a little bit about the Davis Stuart Company. In 1919, near Lewisburg, West Virginia, George Davis and his wife Mary Davis founded the Davis Stuart School for Orphaned Independent Children. Fast forward to present day, and the Davis Stuart School has transformed into a private nonprofit organization serving the needs of adolescents suffering from neglect, abuse, and behavioral issues. Services offered by Davis Stuart include medical services, therapy, education, the employment preparation program, spiritual life program, and equine assisted therapy program. There are 4 treatment facilities located in West Virginia, including the Lewisburg campus, the Bluefield Group Home, Alicia McCormick Group Home, and Princeton Group Home. Youth can go to Davis Stuart either through court order or if their parents voluntarily relinquish their rights in order to get their kids the help they need. The average length of stay for residents is 6 to 9 months. This is the mission statement of Davis Stuart. By providing therapeutic residential care, we strive to meet the special needs of residents ages 12 to 18 in a supervised setting. It is their goal to reunify the resident with their family when possible, or to provide them with the life skills needed to enter into independence. Moving on to the 2017 and 2018 Performance and Quality Improvement Annual Report, we find that the revenue for 2017-2018 was $5.8 million. In addition, the budget for expenses was $5.7 million, and Davis Stuart was able to stay under budget at $5.2 million. For some of their goals, they were able to complete their dining hall. In addition, they were able to repair and restore some of their aging facilities. 59% of their residents from the Lakeside campus were successfully discharged, and 60% of their residents from their group homes were successfully discharged. Now to Cassandra.
Hello, my name is Cassandra Allen, and I'm here to give you more information about Davis Stuart Sage 50's business process. All companies, whether big or small, have some sort of financial accounting process. One primary function of this process, like Davis Stuart, is accounts payable, where the money is paid to a supplier for a good or service that they receive. Accounts payable keep track of these payments through record keeping or financial statement, like the company's balance sheet. The company is given an invoice for a good or a service that a supplier expects to be reimbursed at a later date. Through approval process and making sure the invoices match the purchase order, the supplier will then be paid. The manual input of all this data can be seen as long as the arduous and have been automated to simplify the process. Companies deal with numerous transactions and need more efficient ways to track their transactional history. Technology helps this by keeping all information under one document instead of different books and ledgers. The Sage system is more effective, and enables companies to cut down costs by downsizing jobs as opposed to having substantial accounting departments. Previously, the process was handwritten, which often led to mathematical errors, resulting in serious issues for the business. Without having correct bookkeeping, and company may assume they have more or less money, which in turn could lead to crippling financial decisions. Davis Stewart Incorporation utilized Sage 50, which is an accounting information system. This platform takes out the paperwork and the number crunching that used to be involved. Whew, what a break. Instead, all numbers and invoices are entered into the computer program, and it computes the company's numbers for them. For Dave Stewart, critical success factors are that the youth and their family comes first. Carrying out their mission to serve the community is what makes them a successful organization. Within the organization, there are several critical departments that help create values and stability to drive that mission. The focus of this project is related to the accounts payable process and its role in how the company reaches its strategic goal. Without the role of AP providing successful transactions with its vendors, the company would lose credibility. Therefore, the below critical success factor must be met so the company can stable longevity to serve its customer and help keep proper accounting and funding to support their mission statement of providing therapeutic care for kids in need. Routine transaction reporting done weekly, monthly, and yearly to ensure funds are captured and dispersed accordingly. The responsibility of AP is to ensure incoming invoices are paid on time to the appropriate entities. To ensure this is taking place, the AP coordinator can run reports on all outstanding invoices to determine the length in which they have been in the system. And with this, they are expected to be paid. This report is done through the age payable reports, which can reflect 30, 60, or 90 days of transaction history. The process can take several hours depending on the volume of invoices pending. This step is critical to making sure the company stays in good standing with its vendors. Without strong relationship with its business partner, Dave Stewart will not be able to carry out his program and treat their patients. Sage acquired a trained accounting individual to operate and maintain the accounts payable component within Sage. The role of accounts payable is a safeguard that organize and create financial stability for the business. The importance of this role is vital in making sure invoices are paid in a timely manner, validating each invoice to confirm they are not being overcharged, and obtaining department approval for each invoice. The organization requires that all accounting employees have a minimum of a bachelor's degree and a strong financial background. Having these requirements in place creates value of Dave Stewart and will guarantee the accounts payable functions are carried out appropriately, maximizing the account payable function of Sage. And that's a little bit about Dave Stewart business process. And up next is Michael.
How you guys doing? My name is Michael Bryant, and I'm going to be going over the information system with the Davis Stewart Company and how they utilize Sage 50 for their information system and technology to help their accounts payable department. The main concern with Davis Stewart is the children, the teenagers that are housed there from the ages of 12 to 18. So the information system is critical to help these children get back to their families in a timely manner. Without Sage 50, we're not able to pay for the accounts payable, the bills that are needed to be out processed, and in a timely manner. So the therapeutic residential care for these teens is pivotal. The accounts payable makes their payments usually on a monthly, weekly, and yearly basis. They use a system, as I spoke of before, called Sage 50. Sage 50 is a program that is designed to help take care of their bills and processing it at accounts payable. This program was implemented a few years prior with their company, and they downloaded the program physically onto 3 separate computers. They're run on a private network only. They do not utilize a public server like a lot of other companies do with their information systems. The reason being they have a lot of HIPAA information, and they have the care of the teens and those families, and that information getting out into the public is not something that they legally can do. So it's very important that this system stay on a private network. Like I said before, it's installed on 3 separate computers. These 3 computers speak to each other. They help each other in real time with their accounts payable. Their accounts payable takes care of all these bills and is ran on an Excel-like product. It's actually cut down on their processes. They used to, prior to using Sage 50, it took them 40 to 50 hours a week just for inputting all these numbers and data. Now they're only spending 4 to 5 hours a week on this process, which is amazing. This allows them so much other time to get back, take care of things, cut down on the amount of employees, cut down on costs, and ultimately helping their clients, the children. They also hold annual training. Sage 50 does. Sage 50 comes in annually to go over the system, go over any new processes that have changed. Technology is always changing and always growing. So they do a great job of coming in and teaching to their customers how to use their program to the best ability so that they can use it in every way possible to help them and help keep track of all their data and changing numbers all the time. They did try to implement a process called QuickBooks during this process, but it didn't jive with the program of Sage 50 correctly. Unfortunately, they lost almost 2 years of payroll and invoices that were accumulated prior. They did not have a process in place prior of backing up their system. They learned from that, and they now back up their system, Sage 50, weekly prior to going home. So they go home on a weekend, they come back on Monday. If there was a power outage or a storm, they don't have to worry about losing that program or losing that data anymore. Ultimately, Sage 50 saved them time, money, and it reduced the human error factor. I appreciate your time. My name is Michael Bryant, and now we're going to go to Leslie with Lessons Learned. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Hi guys, I'm Leslie Burris. I'll be walking you through our lessons learned and what recommendations we feel would be important for future users. So far, we have learned a lot on our journey through Sage 50 and how Davis Stuart has applied this software to their accounts payable department. So let's talk about lessons learned. From what we have covered, one of the biggest lessons learned was the limitations of the Sage system. Davis Stuart had reached full capacity with Sage, and now they were at a point where they were going to have to create add-ons in order to move forward with the system. These limitations caused several issues for the company and resulted in multiple attempts to try and merge other software programs, but were unsuccessful. Another lesson we learned focused on the importance of hiring individuals that have a strong background in accounting. Employee turnover costs companies thousands of dollars, and they experience productivity losses during training, recruiting, and lost work while a position is sitting vacant. So placing the right individuals in the right position is key to longevity. Employees that are already well-versed in accounting can easily adapt to the Sage system and make a successful transition. Employees that had little to no experience rarely worked out, and the company was back to the drawing board for new employees. So moving forward, some of our recommendations for future companies would be to focus on emphasizing the importance of future endeavors for technology. They should be thoroughly vetted to ensure full compatibility can be reached with the system. When software is not cohesive with the rest of your network, you create roadblocks. These roadblocks can lead to workarounds, which in time actually create more work. And let's face it, the benefit of using technology so we can take some of the heavy lifting off of employees and processes to free them up for more vital work. The key takeaway from this is that it is crucial to make the upfront investment in technology to secure the future of your business. When it comes to staffing, go the extra mile and be critical of the staff that you are bringing on board at your organization. Take the time to make the investment in them, and they will in turn make the investment for your business. All right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have enjoyed learning about Davis Stewart and the Sage 50 software.